Hey supply and demand traders, I'm Jonathan, the founder of NorthFX Trader, where I share with you my tips and tricks to becoming a better supply and demand trader. Now in this first part video, we're going to go over the concept of using the moving average as a strategy, and then the second video coming out, which you'll find at the end of this video. So make sure you watch this video all the way to the end so you can watch that second video, and then you can go through exactly how you can apply it onto your charts and start using it from today. When it comes to the use of the moving average, now what we're going to be using is a EMA. Now it doesn't actually matter what the EMA is, because you're going to find that out in the second part of the next video when we go over to the price charts, and I'll go through exactly what EMA it is and how you'll add that to your price chart. Now the idea is we're going to be looking for what I call dynamic area of structure in the market. So we're going to write this out, dynamic. Now you may have heard of this before. Now what it's going to look like if we had a uptrending market, like so, what we're going to look for is the use of our actual EMA is for it to go through and act as an area of dynamic structure in the market. So we're looking for the EMA to come with the low of that swing as we're looking for our entry. And this is how you're going to apply this strategy with a use of supply and demand. Now, of course, if you haven't been through all those videos already on the channel, then why not, once you watch this video or this two-part series video, go back and watch the rest of those videos, starting with the first video on how you can draw and identify those zones of supply and demand, because then you're going to understand exactly what supply and demand is and how you can use it with this strategy. This is key to understanding how we use dynamic area of structure in the market. Now, as well as using the EMA, we're going to use multiple time frame analysis. Now, multiple time frame analysis is in fact a video I've already done. So if you're not sure on the use of multiple time frames, I'll leave the link above now so you can go through and watch that video. And remember, if you're enjoying this video so far, don't forget to give me that thumbs up. It lets me know you're enjoying this content and I can do more videos to help you with your trading going forward. So looking at this dynamic area of the EMA, we're going to use the multiple time frames. This means we're going to be using a weekly chart, a daily chart, and a 4-hour chart. This is our higher time frame. So if you are going to be a swing trader, you're going to be using the weekly chart with a 4-hour entry. If you're going to be a trader during the week, holding trades for a week, then you'll be using the daily time frame with a 1-hour entry. And last but least, if you're a day trader and you want to trade those lower time frames, you can apply this strategy with a 4-hour time frame with a 15-minute entry. So whatever type of trader you are, this moving average strategy with the use of supply and demand, you will be able to trade this strategy whether you are a swing trader, an intraday trader, or even hold your trades for a few days, taking a trade off that 1-hour time frame. Remember, it's all about the multiple time frame and that dynamic area. Now there's a lot more to it to come in the next video, so keep watching to the end so you can go through and watch that next video. So this is the concept of what we're going to be using it for. Now I'm going to remove this off the whiteboard, and then I'm going to go through and we'll demonstrate this with some candles so you'll be able to see what it should look like with the candlesticks on the chart. So now what we're going to look at is we're going to look at some candles. If we have the market coming down, and then we're going to see a push up. This is going to be our area we're starting to see our EMA. And again, like I said, you'll find out in the next video what that EMA is we're going to use. This is where we're looking for a reason to take a buy. Now let's say we're looking at this higher time frame. Right now we can see this area of demand. Again, if you're not sure how I've just drawn this, go back and watch those first videos. That first video where it says start, that is the first video. What we're looking for then is a candle to drop back down into this demand zone Now it doesn't have to be a demand zone here, but it's going to give you a high probability entry. We're then dropping into our EMA, which we'll find out exactly in that next video, so keep watching. We're going to look here, but we're not going to take an entry. Let's say this is a weekly area of demand, so on the weekly time frame. We're then going to go down to a 4-hour time frame right here, and we're going to fine tune our entry to find a better entry, and then we'll be looking all this profit back up on a lower time frame. Now that could be anything from a 6 to 1, 9 to 1, 15 to 1 risk to reward. Once you understand the concept that you're going with the trend, you're using the EMAs as confluence. We've got the area of demand. We're looking at a lower time frame with multiple time frame analysis. We're taking our trade, we're holding it to the next area of previous market structure. Now there is a lot more you're going to learn in a second part video, but for you to understand the steps of what a moving average strategies look like, this is exactly what you need to have understood first. Remember, we need to know about the dynamic area on the EMA. That's your first step, okay? The second step is going to be your multiple time frames. So that's your next step. And then your next one is we're going to be using as well our supply and demand. That's important. And then you're going to also understand a new concept that I haven't yet shared in this channel, which is about imbalance in the market. How you can use imbalance to fine tune your entries. Now there's a lot more of this to come in future videos. And there's actually a course which will share all of this in one packaged area to teach you to trade profitably. So I hope at this point you understand what the moving average is going to be used for in this strategy. I hope you've enjoyed this video as well. And if you have, don't forget to give me that thumbs up. It's going to help me to know you're enjoying this content. And if you're ready to progress to the second part video, then that will be coming up here right now. And you can go through and watch that video and see exactly how you can apply this to your chart. Before you go, I wanted to tell you about the free pre-recorded webinar, which is going to help you with your money management. Head over to the website below in the description of this video, click on the webinar tab, fill out the details, join, and then you can watch the video straight away.